tool, cordless drill, 18 volt, works good. It's a Roby, and that's all stainless steel. Got a square point. It's got a spring loaded claw. It's got a hex shaft where it holds in the drill real good. You may bend it if you hit a curb or something, but you can straighten it. Pretty easy to fix. Should last you a long time. Ideally, you put the point on the right and the claw on the left. It rotates clockwise, and when it does, the claw takes out the weed. You can see the roots on the stuff we're getting here. I have to pick this up later. Be nice to have a little bag attached to your belt because you generate so many weeds when you're doing this. And the way the blade is designed, the weeds just slide off. They don't get come tangled in there. Here's our root. Here's a bigger one. Put it on the right, claw on the left, trigger. There we got all the weed, all the root. There's a root. It's not hard at all to position the claw on the right. Now it's the wrong thing. I trigger a little bit. There's the right spot. Whoop. I didn't put it in there. It's right. That's a bent one, I guess. Sometimes I go in crooked. It takes a little bit to get them. The more you use it, the more familiar we become with the operation. And the ground breaks up after you use it too. This is hard here, but if we do this, we'll break it up. We got quite a bit of root on the second one. But I don't know if enough to kill it. When you get next to edging, you gotta be careful you don't hang up. Here's a wheat. Oh, there's the root. A lot of root. Here's the wheat. These are kind of neat. I find the center. Here we go. We're getting them. Here's a weed from before. Okay, here's one. Now this is a pretty big weed, and I haven't located the root yet, or the main trunk of it. Let's see what we got. We got some root. I don't know if we would kill it or not. Okay, let's look for something else. We weeded quite a few weeds there in a short time. They mowed our grass yesterday and it was real wet, so it's got marked up pretty good. There's all the root. There's the root on that one. Root. Now these are hard, but see, we got a lot of root there too. That got it all. Now we're gonna push down in here. Trigger. See what we got. Well, I don't know. Big thing here, you're not down on your hands and knees. I invented this because I like to weed, but my knees and back won't allow me to get down. So with this I can go a long time. See, we're getting the roots, so these weeds won't be back, but they'll have more, no doubt about it. Get one out of them. Now, there we pulled it right out of the grass, and that, I don't know if we got that because there's still some root left in there. It's real hard to find the center, but it's kind of neat pulling them. You make a hole. I don't think that'll hurt your grass. Probably does it good. We have a very large yard, so we got unlimited supply of weeds. There you go. When you're pulling the weed, if you break it off, it won't do it, but that's got the root. You got it. You can work in pea gravel planters and planters that have pea gravel in them, and planters with bark, if they got gravel in them, that may not work too. Real gravel, large rock like lava rock or something. I never tried that. Imagine it may not work too good. You can see holes here where I've taken weeds before. Notice there's no weeds growing out of those holes, so I did get it. Of course, there's new ones near it. Well, these are a little harder. Let's see what we got in our root. Well, that's a pretty long root. I have no doubt we've got that. Let's say that's 3 inches of root.